as a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and eliminate the target.
The way he said that almost implies that I don't have to kill him. But I don't see how that's possible. I could probably just shoot him from the helicopter, honestly. But I'm not going to do that, because that seems kind of messy. Quite frankly, kind of stupid.
Be careful down there, boss.
No shit, Sherlock. Alright, where are we currently? Alright. Is there a vantage point I can find? I figured that I could just look down from the onto the village from here. But obviously that's not the case. Yeah, live and learn.
We can use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too.
Alright, on my iDroid. Oh, wow, I've got a lot of cassette tapes. Wow, shit. I might just go ahead and listen to all this stuff. Alright, then there's... Yeah, I'm not listening to the music.
You were hospitalized in Dikelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dikelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto. Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy? Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead. Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm. Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think? Huh. I can still feel my real arm. Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain? Every now and then. Where? My fingertips. My left fingertips. Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand. Yeah. What about your vision? Can you see okay? Yeah, at the moment. Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex. Yeah, the doctor mentioned that. Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experience any of that? I think so. When? Right after I wake up. Colors look faded. Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that. I will. All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Alright, so that kind of supports that theory that the person in the bandages at the beginning of the game was, in fact, a hallucination, because there's only, like, that's kind of, that's sort of the only logical explanation I can think of for Kiefer Sutherland voicing another character. Yeah.
Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him, an army with no allegiance to a nation. I remember, but... I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now, but this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men. basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica.
Peace Walker.
The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The mother base. That would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Yeah.
All right, before I continue, I'm going to do all the yellow ones because I assume those are the really important things, and I'll listen to the white ones on my own, and I'll inform you guys if there's anything important from that stuff.
One was out for you. East, west, first world, third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board.
What?
Giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. There was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh?
Uh-huh.
Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full of venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on.
Wait, what?
A prosthetic
Oh,
arm.
oops.
Yeah, Miller was calling it the...
Okay, so just to give people an idea of exactly what that meant, basically Huey Emmerich, who is a scientist that Snake met in Peace Walker and became a part of the Soldiers Without Borders, basically fucked us over. Which is kind of funny to me because his son is actually Hal Emmerich, who's better known as Otacon, basically the right hand and best friend of Solid Snake that he'll eventually meet in the Shadow Moses incident in Metal Gear Solid 1. I do recall Hal Emmerich referring to Huey as a bit of an asshole, but like not to a point where he was like completely unaware of it. Huey ended up committing suicide, and I think that it was due to a lot of guilt over the Manhattan incident, or Manhattan Project, excuse me, and probably a lot to do with that as well. I could be mistaken, but anyway, like I said, I was going to do all of the yellow stuff, but that one in particular that I have highlighted really intrigues me. Where is Zero? If you're not familiar with who Zero is, he was the major who was basically in charge of the mission in Metal Gear Solid 3 to kill the boss. He starts up the Patriots. He is the person who takes the DNA from Big Boss and creates the clones of Solid and Liquid Snake through the surrogate mother being Eva, as Ocelot mentioned. And Snake didn't like that very much, so he left the Patriots and created his own group, that would become the Soldiers Without Borders. So yeah, we're not really familiar with where Zero is at the moment.
Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just one big organism. And that's not all. It also monitors the thorn in Zero's side. That's you, tracking your coordinates wherever you might go. The further you strayed from your roots, the larger Zero became. It's as if he was trying to close the gap between you. But before long, he disappeared from public life. Only a few people had direct contact with him. For a time, I was one of them. Then a year after you fell into your coma, he slipped out of sight entirely. Since then, nothing. No photos, no recordings, not even a reliable rumor as to his whereabouts. I tried every method I could think of, but Zero was gone. Freed of his control, his creation, his power continued to grow. Cypher is a great beast, and Zero was its spine. But even without him, it's endured, evolved. But now its body is rotting, riddled with parasites. Parasites like the ones who attacked you 9 years ago in the Caribbean, and then at the hospital. Cypher's Black Ops Unit, XOF. They learned where you were, and came to wipe the slate clean.
Alright, so I was pretty much right about Cypher being XOF, but it's really the other way around. XOF is a subdivision of Cypher that was created by Zero. My only curiosity is if Cypher is the Patriots, which would be weird because the Patriots have already been created, so I'm not entirely sure. This might be an entirely different thing. I don't remember any mention of Cypher outside of this game, so I don't know if that's a creation from this or if I'm just not remembering things correctly. I don't really know. But nonetheless, I mean, the basis of it is that Cypher and, more specifically, XOF are the primary villain of this game, it seems like.
Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use? Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up. Sprinklers? The fire system? And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down. When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either. And then it started to rain. And he disappeared. Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that.
I'm turning this into just listening to all these cassette tapes, so I want to hear this one too.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes. The United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news. The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics. Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics? Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II. And Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire. A second Cold War. And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes. Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently, his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs. Islamic extremists? Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years. We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed. But countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity. Private forces? Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too.
So if sandstorms come in, sandstorms effectively make you blind and deaf. But that goes for the enemy too. Use the situation to your advantage.
Awesome. Alright, well, this is just fantastic. Well, here's hoping I can manage to get there, because I can't see a goddamn thing. I was worried at first there was going to be those, the skulls or whatever they're called. Luckily, that's not the case. Okay, hold up. I'm going the wrong way. Wait, no I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm going exactly where I need to go.
The target is camped out in that village, dressed as an ordinary soldier.
Oh, that's fantastic. So I just got to figure out who it is.
Whoa, whoa!
You don't need to be so loud, sir. I saw something over there. No, damn it. That was unintentional. Get up. There we go. Not seeing much of anything from this angle. I don't think I can get anything from up there. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Maybe a little bit over here. Hopeful. Ah, there's another one. Okay.
That's the sturdiest building in the area. It'd be perfect for the target to hole up in.
Oh, well, thanks for the hint.
You have arrived at your destination. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
All right. So how exactly am I supposed to identify this person? That's my curiosity.
Plenty of grapevines there. They're not bearing fruit, but they'll still provide good cover.
There we go.
That's a shed where they hang their crops to dry. It's a sturdy building. Should be able to take your weight.
Are you implying there are buildings that wouldn't? That would they would just collapse when I get on top of them? That is terrifying. Makes me very nervous for the future.
Is that their command center?
Looks like it.
Start by heading for Deshago Calais. Check your map for the location. The target is camped out in that village, dressed as an ordinary soldier.
Okay, so there should be one guy up here. As long as I'm careful, I should be able to get him without any issue. Gotcha, bitch. You can't speak English. Alright. How many are there? It's just the one? I thought I saw another one over here at one point. Okay, well, if I can take him out, that would be excellent. How do I want to do this? Alright, it's just this guy. Alright. I'm not going to waste my time trying to get every last one of these people to be recruited, so I'm just going to hide this one in that building in there. This is good, though. I'm kind of eliminating this side of the cover, or the guards, I suppose. Makes it easier. Is this really something to be satisfied with? Just putting him in the middle here? I'll put him right here. Actually, I'll put him right here. Up. See, there's something right there.
Those are raw diamonds.
I know.
Those assets will raise our GMP.
Okay, I should be fine. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, that woke those guys up. Shit. Just keep them in there. God, I almost got caught. That was really close. Alright, yeah, we got the generator right there. I think that's him. I'm almost certain that's him right there. I just gotta mark him. God damn it. Would you turn around? Also, I'm hearing footsteps. There we go.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
How do you suggest I do that?
There.
Ah.
That's the target.
Good. Got him. Shit, there's another guy in there now. Fuck. I'm fucked. Great. Fucking kidding me? Oh my god. This is just great. Fucking shit. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Great. I almost had it too, but I opened a door too loudly. I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to be able to... Oh, great, and there's also mortars. That's fantastic. Alright, well, best course of action right now is just to let it die down and hopefully they lose me. The good news here is actually that the majority of them are out looking for me. Yeah, they're all out looking for me right now. This leaves him vulnerable because there's only one of those guys protecting him now. Even though I fucked up, this might actually be my chance.
Either destroy that or turn it off to shut off all the lights and surveillance cameras in the outpost. But of course, the enemy will realize something's up. If you're gonna do it, be quick.
Got him.
Dead. Your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around.
No shit. This was really sloppy, but you know what? I got caught. It is what it is. God, this is sloppy. Alright. I apologize. Also, it's daytime now.
Sun will rise momentarily.
Okay, where do I want to call the extraction?
Please select a landing zone.
Yeah, I don't want to take that chance. We're gonna go here.
Helicopter requested.
God, I'm just embarrassed by that. Like, I should have gotten that one. It's just a stupid mistake that happened. Oh, hey. My horse has teleportation powers. Oh, shit. I thought that I was home free.
Their search for you, but they're not giving the all clear just yet. Stay alert.
fuck. Not good. I thought I was solid. Shit, there's two of them.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Okay. Alright, I'm good.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will
Alright,
stand
just...
by.
Thank you. I was afraid he was gonna take off.
Arrived.
Alright, get off the road. God damn it, this is risky. That's what I get for going for the one right at the road. I should have just done the one that I started at. But I wanted to get out quick. Alright.
Say, boss, you see many of them? All right, you're out of the hot zone.
Yes.
Enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Oh.
Development project has been added.
Mission complete. I know we can do better next time.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I got a D. It was a really bad effort, so I deserve that.
How you feeling, boss? Getting used to being in the field again? Having choppers and horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for D-Horse if you like. Use your iDroid to start development as needed.
I'm not gonna lie, this just feels like a more developed version of Peace Walker so far, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, just not what I was expecting.
Side ops list
The
updated.
side ops list is comprised of problems we need you to resolve, objectives to be completed, and information gained from the soldiers and prisoners you've extracted. These aren't missions per se, but if you can take care of them when you're free, I'd appreciate it.
You know, she may have, like, cooked his food incorrectly, alright? What did the guy say?